Dr. Shay, I want you to take us back to studying medicine, how it was for you, and how that gave you the mindset to talk about money and systems.
I won't say money per se, but I would say one of the skills that has helped me, and that skill is the ability to sell. What medicine taught me is that if you listen to people who are genuinely interested in people, you can get them to do everything you want. So a patient will come into the consulting room and then you sit down. If you listen to the patient enough, if you try to understand the patient enough, if you ask the pertinent question without judgment, by the time you arrive at the conclusion and you make a prescription, your patients are more likely to take the drug or to take the prescription you give them when they feel you understand them better. So the same thing applies in sales, that if people you're dealing with understand that you understand them and you have listened to their view and you're willing to work with them to get to a solution, you are most likely going to be able to close that deal than if you never listen. The second thing, in fact, that first one that I said is the basis for the diagnostic approach to prospecting that we now teach in our sales classes, right? Your patience is a major source of answer for your questions. And if you put all those things together, it has helped me become a better salesperson. And of course, sales is the engine room of cash flow generation. And that's how we've been able to build what we have at the moment. So those are some of the things I've learned from it.
So what you're saying now is whatever it is we all study in school, it's still come into play in whatever we eventually try to do.
Every knowledge has a role
Yeah.
that it plays. The problem is we box them into where they are. We don't take knowledge on the structure side of things. And this is what I mean. If you're learning anything, you need to begin to ask yourself, what is the application of this knowledge? Okay, let's say you study history. I tell people that students of history are some of the best investors, because what we've known is that life happened in cycle. There's nothing new under the heaven. What has happened before will still happen again. That is why if you look at, let's say, Usher Index, right? You will notice it goes up, it goes down, it comes up again, it goes down, it goes up again. And at every cycle that you see, up or down, the basic event that happens along that cyclical nature is nearly the same. Human error, human judgment, human greed. If you understand how to study and how to diagnose when the greed level is getting very high, it tells you that whatever happened 50 years ago, 20 years ago, is likely to happen again, and it will happen. So even COVID that we thought has never happened before, there has been pandemics before in history, and it's always been the same behavior. There has been cycle of technological disruption, from the computer era to the internet era to our information age era to now we're getting into artificial intelligence or the age of super intelligence. And it's the same thing. The same way people are afraid that AI would destroy the world, it's the same way they were afraid that computer would destroy the world, then they were afraid that internet would change everything. That is history. It can help you to predict the future. So everything we learn is a tool that helps us to engage with life from a different perspective. But most people never just connect those dots.